Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be teaching grade 9 mathematics chapter number 1 number system part 3. Points discussed in this video. NCERT exercise 1.3 representing real numbers on number line. Exercise 1.3 write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. So, the first one is 36 by 100, which we can write as 0.36, hence is a terminating decimal. The second one is 1 by 11. So this one we have to do by long division method. So when you take 1 by 11, so 11 is outside, 1 is inside. 0.10, 0, 100, 11 nines are 99. Again 1, 0, 0, 100, nines are 99. Again 1. So we can see it's again and again repeating. Hence, we can write as 0.09 bar. Hence 1 by 11 is a non-terminating repeating type of decimal. For 1 by 8, you can also write as 33 by 8. So 8 is outside and 33 is inside. We know 8 fours are 32. So 1 decimal 0, 8 ones are 8, 2 0, 8 twos are 16, 4 0, 8 fives are 40. As the remainder is 0, hence this is a terminating type of decimal. The fourth part is 3 by 13. So 13 is outside, 3 is inside. So 0.30, 13 twos are 26, 40, 13 threes are 39, remainder 1, 10. 10, it doesn't go in 13, so 0, 100, 7s are 91, 9, 0, 6 are 78, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 9s are 117, 3 is again 3 is the remainder. We started with 3 and it's ending at 3. Hence, after 230.230769, 230769 repeats itself. So 3 by 13 can be written as 0.230769 the whole bar. So it's non-terminating repeating type of decimal. Next question is 2 by 11. So 11 outside, 2 inside. So 0.20. Ones are 11. 9, 0, 8s are 88, 2. We started with 2 and it's again 2. Hence, 2 by 11 can be written as 0.18 bar. Hence, this type of decimal is non-terminating, repeating. Next is 329 by 400. So 400 is outside, 329 is inside, so 0.0. 8s are 3200, then 900, so 2s are 800, so 100, and one more 0, again 2s are 800, so 200, then again one more 0, then 5s are 2000, the remainder is 0, hence this is a terminating type of decimal. Question number 2. You know that 1 by 7 is equal to 0.142857 the whole bar. Can you predict what the decimal expansion of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7 are without actually doing the long division? If so, how? Yes, we can. We know 1 by 7. So 2 by 7 is actually 2 into 1 by 7. So 2 into, we know 1 by 7's value, which is 0.142857 the whole bar. So 2 into 1 by 7, that is 2 into 0.142857 bar is nothing but 0.285714 the whole bar. Same way 3 by 7 is nothing but 3 into 1 by 7. That is 3 into 0.142857 the whole bar. We know that if there is bar, the number keeps repeating. So 0.428571 bar is 3 by 7's value. 4 by 7 is equal to 4 into 1 by 7. That is 4 into 0.142857 the whole bar, which is 0.571428 the whole bar. 5 by 7 is equal to 5 into 1 by 7. That is nothing but 5 into 0.142857. 142857. The bar means the number keeps repeating, right? So I've written in the expanded form. That is nothing but 0.714285 the whole bar. Same way 6 by 7 is equal to 6 into 1 by 7. That is equal to 0.857142 the whole bar. Express the following in P by Q form. First one is 0.6 bar. So x is equal to 0.6666. That is equation number 1. So 10x is equal to 6.6666. That is equation number 2. Equation 2 minus equation 1 is equal to 9x is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6 by 9. That is 2 by 3. The second part of the question is 0.47 bar. So x is equal to 0.4777. That is equation number 1. 10x is equal to 4.777. That is equation number 2. Equation 2 minus equation 1 is 9x is equal to 4.3. That is nothing but 9x is equal to 43 by 10. So x is equal to 43 by 90. The third part of the question is 0.01 the whole bar. So x is equal to 0.001001, that is equation number 1. So 1000x is equal to 1.001001, that is equation number 2. Equation 2 minus equation 1 is nothing but 999x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 by 999. Express 0.999 in P by Q form. So x is equal to 0.9999. Equation number 1. 10x is equal to 9.9999. Equation number 2. Equation 2 minus equation 1 is nothing but 9x is equal to 9. So x is equal to 1. What? X is equal to 1? How is that answer possible? Because 0.99999 is very close to 1, which is approximately equal to 1. That's why. What can the maximum number of digits be in the repeating block of digits in the decimal expansion of 1 by 17? Perform a long division to check your answer. So 17 is outside, 1 is inside. So 0.0, so that's 100. 5s are 85, then 15, 0, 8, 136, then 14, 0, 8, 136, 4, 0, 2, 34, then 6, 0, 3, 51, then 9, 0, 5, 85, 5, 0, 2, 34. Okay, I'll continue here. Then it's 16, 0, 9, 153. Then it's 7, 0, 63, that's 68, that is 4 times. Then it's 2, 0, 1s are 17, then it's 3, 0, 1s are 17, then it's 130, that's 7s are 119, then it's 110, 102, that's 6 are, then it's 80, that is 68, that is nothing but 4s are, then it's 112, 120, 119, that 7s are. Then again we started with 1 and we ended in 1. So after these many digits, the number repeats itself. Look at the several examples of rational numbers in the form p by q, where p and q are integers with no common factor other than 1, having terminating decimal expansion. Can you guess what property of q must satisfy? So let's take a couple of examples. 3 by 2. They both are integers and 3 and 2 do not have any common factor other than 1. We can see the denominator is 2, that is 2 raised to 1. Same way, if we take 1 by 5, we can see the denominator is nothing but 5 raised to 1. Same way, if we take 8 by 125, we can see that the denominator is 125, that is nothing but 5 raised to 3. Same way, 13 by 20, the denominator is nothing but 2 raised to 2 into 5 raised to 1. So from all this we can conclude that q is a factor of 2 and 5. Write 3 numbers whose decimal expansion are non-terminating and non-recurring. So non-terminating, non-recurring decimal expansion is only for irrational numbers. So you can take any 3 irrational number, root 2, root 3, root 5. Find 3 irrational numbers between the rational numbers 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. So to find, we have to divide 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. 5 by 7, 7 is outside, 5 is inside. 50, 0.7s are 49. 1, 0, 1s are 7, 3, 0, 4s are 28, 2, 0, 2s are 14, 6, 0, 8, 8s are 56, 4, 0, 5s are 35. We started with 5 and we got remainder 5. So 5 by 7 is equal to 0.714285, the whole bar. Same way 9 by 11, 11 outside, 9 inside. So 0.90, 8s are 88, 20, 1s are 11, 9, 0, 8s are 88, 2, 0, 11. We started with 9 and we got 9. We can stop here also. So 9 by 11 is nothing but 0.81, the whole bar. So numbers between these two numbers, any irrational number you can take. I'm taking these numbers 0.750750, it goes on. Second, 0.7607600, and it goes on. Third, 0.770770, and it goes on. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. First one, root 23 is irrational because it's not a perfect square and it cannot be rationalized further. Root of 225 is nothing but 15 square. 15 square is equal to 225. So root of 225 is 15. So hence it's rational. Third, 0.3796 is terminating decimal. Hence it's rational. Fourth, 7.478478 is non-terminating repeating. So hence it's rational. The last one is 1.10100. Hence it's irrational because it's non-terminating, non-recurring. Representing real numbers on number line. We have seen so far that all real numbers have decimal expansion, so we can represent it on a number line. Visualize the representation of 5.37 bar on the number line up to 5 decimal places. This is up to 5.37777. We know when we draw a number line 5 to 6, there are 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, 5.5, 5.6, 5.7, 5.8 and 5.9. All these numbers lie between 5 and 6. Between 5.3 and 5.4 lies 5.13 to 5.39. Between 5.37 and 5.38 lies 5.371 till 5.379. From 5.377 till 5.378 lies 5.3771 to 5.3779. Between 5.377 and between 5.3778 lies our answer, that is 5.37777. I hope you liked. I hope I didn't take too much of your time. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment below. And don't forget to ring the notification bell.